Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Chris Army. As always here, we got a bit more out of the park baseball for you. The season is done. The regular season, at least 97-65. A good record, a touch below 600. We almost had the record for the entire MLB. The Phillies fell back to earth. We were gaining on them in terms of percentage. In fact, we end up third, though. We actually end up behind Houston as well, who have been propelled to such a season by a 348, 41 home run, 133 runs batted in, 22 stolen bases from your boy Mookie. Yeah, we started this, we traded. It wasn't until now that I've really realized, like in the last video, I kind of realized a little bit that he actually, only just came to us and we traded him out. So in real life, we were the team that took him on for that one season before free agency. And in this one, it was Houston. So, yeah. I mean, I was looking for more than just one season. I didn't think we were going to win the World Series this year. We do have a good chance of that. Mainly because of the players we brought in to replace Mookie. But a good season for us. If we take a look at the leaders for the league. If we look here in the National League, you see we don't really have a batter up there on averages. But 52 home runs for Giancarlo Stanton. I'm not sure whether that's the actual league lead, if that's combined or not. I know Sano hit 32. I think someone else did. Yeah, Hayes did as well. So, three-way tie. Sano, Hayes, and Giancarlo Stanton hit 52 this year. A three-way split for them. Yeah, you can pause and look over all these stats for all the National League stuff. We'll go through them, but the American League here, I'll let you pause and go through. I'm not that interested right now in it. But yeah, it might be kind of fun for you to look through. So there's all your pitching leaders in the American. And then the fielding. I don't really think this is much of an interest to most people, but this is the fielders. And yeah, there you go. Knock yourself out on that. And then the National League fielding. Let's take a look at that ourselves. Will Smith, total chances. Muncy, fielding percentage, quite high. Seager and Turner on errors. That's not great. That is not great at all. Will Smith putouts. You got Corey Bellinger playing the most games, 163. Absolutely unbelievable from him. How did he get 163 when there's only 162 games? And he was on our team the entire season. It says 161 there. Okay, I'm not really sure how that's all put together, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna question that too deep. Range, Will Smith, fourth. Again, pretty happy there. Defensive efficiency, he actually does come up in there as well. Sixth place. I quite like that. Good on you. Good on you. Pass balls. Caught stealing a lot. Catches ERA, though. Look at that. Very, very competitive. Austin Hedges does the best. But then you got Ramos, Schmidt, and Posey, all really, really good. Molina, not too bad. And Real Muto underneath 4 as well. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's jump back in then to the batters and see where everybody else stood. RBIs, Trev, number 1. But Stanton there, number 3. Bellinger, number 3, behind Juan Soto on base. Soto also 1, 2, and 3. Soto, Yelich, Bellinger for that as well. And the on base and slugging, of course. The wins above, though, Soto 8.7, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal from Juan Soto. An absolute beast, 21 years of age. But Cody comes up big for us as well. And Yelich in there. So, pretty good. Peralta, good season for him. Bryce Harper, always up there. Manny Machado and Javier Baez. Not a bad set of players there at all. At-bats, we didn't get a lot of at-bats. We didn't get a lot of triples. Corey got me some doubles. Bellinger with the runs. The hits, yeah, we don't get good hits. Stanton on bases, 331's pretty decent. Cody got caught stealing a lot. Stanton got struck out a lot. Walks for Bellinger and Muncy. Not bad. Extra base hits from Stanton. Weighted OBA, 404. That's not bad. So, I think this is all about the average times on base, and basically it's the best hitters. It's kind of a catch-all. So, yeah. I would like to see some more people on that list. I think we got some very good hitters. But, yeah, Proud did really well to get on that list. Not really good stats there at all. You can see where everybody else maybe makes it. Bunches of 60s, 70s. Bellinger's an absolutely beast at the plate. Yelich got great contact. And Soto as well, absolutely amazing. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Win probability added. Again, Cody's right in there. He's there for the OPS plus. And isolated power, Soto just ahead of Giancarlo Stanton. Yeah. For my money, Stanton's been well worth the ad. He's been an absolute beast. Our best player was probably, from a batting perspective, was definitely Cody Bellinger. Soto probably pips them, though, for me, as the most important player in this league. So, I don't think we're getting an MVP, but we got 52 home runs, which tied for the league lead across the entirety of Major League Baseball, and Cody played absolutely out of his skin. ERA 3.17 for Buehler. Good to see him there. 16 wins apiece for Buehler and for Clayton Kershaw. Osuna, 42 saves. Kershaw, 4 complete games. That actually does lead the league. A ton of innings pitched there. Wins above replacement, 5.1 for Buehler. DeGrom, very, very good there. Very good in his prime. Soroka chasing him down for 9 months. Castillo looks okay. Musgrove. And of course, Marquez. I'm a big fan of Marquez. Buehler as well. Strikeouts. He's up there. He's had a very, very good season. Him and Kershaw, very good season. Strikeouts divided by walks. I got kind of a weird one there. So 5 and 5.4 strikeouts per walk. That's pretty good. Scherzer with a great season there. Maybe time is catching up to him, but Max Scherzer gets the job done this season at least. And then strikes over 9. Buehler, absolutely phenomenal. Keeps those walks down. Home runs against, pretty high there, pretty high. Walks and hits, innings pitches, I mean, that's pretty good there, Buehler. Urias starts coming in now to some of these. And Osuna. So Osuna does a very good job cleaning up. Buehler's been an absolute beast for us as a starting pitcher. Kershaw starting to come down a little bit, but will be still very, very good for us. Training, depth, held people, 18, that's very good from him. And Urias as well. Sort of a young guy who I'm hoping to see a jump out of next season. But even if not, I think he's earned his place in the rotation at least. Streaks I want to see. So there's Seager hitting streak at 20. Mart hit 21. And Chris Stewart hit 22. We are up on that list. Save streaks 22 there for Osuna. You got Will Smith, the Elder, and Holby Milner, who have 22s. Buehler with 7-game winning streak. Seager's there hitting streak all time. We'll see how these develop over the game. But all in all, I think that was very, very good, honestly. I think that we had a great season. There's our season stats, so I'm very happy with that indeed. Very happy. Yeah. Philly were there with us, but, you know, so be it. So be it. If you look at the home runs, 257 in Chicago, 276 in Houston. Again, we did throw them Mookie Betts, though, to help out. And then Philly, 265, us on 260. So they are the big sort of home run teams. Chicago, then us, then Philly, and number one is Mookie Betts and Houston. So, gonna have to see how that shakes out in the playoffs. Let's get towards round one and see how things line up. There we go. Home run champion Giancarlo Stanton wins it. I don't know if he shared that or not. He might have. I don't know. Oh, we also signed some contracts as well. I should run over briefly. 1 second. So I went down this list, and anybody that looked like they were coming off contract anytime soon. So the R here is retained salary. We're retaining a little bit of money on Janssen. Wood's gone this season. Castillo will go this season. We're only paying 7.5 of Asuna this year, but he's got more. I signed a new 4-year deal extension there. We signed Seager to some pretty big money, but not great. He didn't want a long contract. I managed to get him on a shorter one. We saw Turner's contract. Cody Bellinger on another contract. I felt that was really cheap, considering the season he was having, so I snapped his hand off there. Not going to lie, I thought that was going to take way, way more. Urias, I put a lot of money down. I think he's going to turn into a really good pitcher, hopefully. I'm hoping he makes that jump anyway. And then that will be an absolute bargain. Some more for Buehler. He only wanted a short deal. He wanted 2 years. I give him 3. Yeah, we spent a long time on some of these contracts. I think that's it. Oh no, a 3-year deal as well for Oliver Drake. Currently out injured, but I thought $1 million for the next 3 seasons. If he holds his ratings, if he keeps playing, there's a place for Bucko in our lineup. If not, we should still be able to trade him with that $1 million salary. So, kind of an easy one. He didn't want a 1-year deal, so the only way I could get him was a cheap deal over 3. And yeah, we signed a 1-year deal with Gavin Lux, of course, just under that $1 million marker as well. We'll have to revisit that one in the future. But at the moment, I'm very happy with our contract situation. Kershaw on 31. We might trade away Altuve because he's not playing and is on big money. AJ Pollock as well. We might start looking at moving out. So we got some pieces to make some move, but Jock Steele's in there as well, and Blake as well. I think I re-signed Blake long term. He's got some big money. Or was that already there? No, I did that one. So 7 years, $5 million a season. I think he's going to be good at least for a couple of years. Again, he wanted a big one. Lance McCullough, decent deal there. So little bits here and there. People like Pedro Bears, I decided not to resign. I think realistically he's the only one. So we're carrying some money across. Yeah, Bears and Alexander are the ones I decided probably not to re-sign at this stage. Everything else looks good to me, though. I didn't think we needed to do too much there. And okay, so we got the playoffs all ready to set up. Astros get a bye. Rangers versus the Athletics. Tampa Bay Rays get a bye. Chicago White Sox get a bye. Philly gets a bye. Arizona versus San Diego, and the Chicago Cubs and ourselves get the buys as well. So, Rangers Athletics, I think Athletics look really good right now. And Diamondbacks Padres, my money's on the Padres. So, why don't we see kind of how this goes together? So, here's the playoff tree right now. and we will see how things come together. Save game here. And there we are, Auckland are out. I thought they had a very good season. But the Rangers put them out. Unbelievable. And the Padres do come over the Diamondbacks. So Phillies, Padres. We've got Houston and the Texas Rangers. Interesting matchups. Tampa Bay Rays and the White Sox. And we've got the Cubs. Not easy. But we could get this done. So let's get onwards then. Let's do game by game. There we go. It's a 5-0 win for us. It's a big win in the playoffs. Ferris Bueller shutting out the Cubs. 12 strikeouts. No runs over 6.2. Absolutely fantastic. We can see here, not a great batting average. Therefore, Chicago. Rizzo got a hit. But you can see we did much, much better. Couple of runs for Stanton. Looks like 4 out of 4 hits for Cody there, stepping up. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. It's a great way to start off a series. A 5-0 win. 4 runs in the 5th. 1 more coming in the 8th. And we just put Chicago down with a shutout on a single hit. Game 1 of the playoffs. Game 2 of the playoffs is much, much closer though. 3-2 here. Lance McCullers Jr. did very, very good. 5 innings of shutout there. Absolutely fantastic. Jock hit a 3-run homer to give us the lead in the 6th. They pegged us back in the 7th and 8th. But again, we only play 8 innings. We didn't have to come out for the 9th. Absolutely fantastic there. Much, much more even. They got more hits there. They did have an error. But again, Bellinger, great hit percentage there. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Very happy. Very happy. Nice to see Lance do well as well. I like Lance a lot. Okay. I was going to say, okay, Southern League, Juan DeFranco. I do have players on my short list, which is why they're showing up right now. I've built a little short list. I'm not sure about Seager at shortstop long term. I'm looking at other options, which is why there are a lot of shortstops on there. There's some very good young players I'm interested in looking at long term that might develop into something mainly from the international complex. And then we've got a bunch of fun players mixed in. Eloy Jimenez, Alex Bregman. I was thinking maybe of doing a deal to bring either Bregman or Franco in and getting rid of Altuve as part of that deal. I don't know. Fernando Tatis Jr. could also be in the mix for that kind of deal, as could Glaber. We can get rid of Seager in that deal as well then. So that's why we're getting this about Franco. Because, yeah, he's not our player. I was a little confused for a second. But that's fine. There we go. How sweep it is. 3-0. Sweep the Cubs. 10-6. We get a shutout. We get a close game. And then we get a just hit fest. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. 2 for 4 for Muncy, home run and a double. Drove in 5. And so only scored that once. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic there. Again, Cody batting superbly well. Superbly well. We're hitting quite well in front of him to set him up. And then we're not hitting that bad down the order either. So I'm very happy with that. And yeah. Kershaw, not a great game, but ERA of 1.42. Sadly, then May came in and, Dustin couldn't quite get the job done. when he came in, that's when things went a little bit crazy late on, but 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. They pull 1 back in the fourth. We put another 3 up to put our total to 10-1 in the sixth. They then score 1 in the eighth for 10-2. They hit 4 in the bottom of the ninth. They get a rally going. They can't quite get the job done. Good effort by them. But at the end of the day, 3-0 Dodgers. The Phillies are 2-1 up. I do expect them to get through. The Astros swept the Rangers, and Tampa Bay are through in 4 against the White Sox. So, absolutely fantastic there. Bellinger MVP, 7.78, 7.69 on base. Didn't hit any homers, but 3 runs batted in, 4 runs total. You know, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Good job by Cody hitting there. So, Philly and San Diego. I kind of want San Diego to win one, just to give us an extra day's rest, maybe. And they do. The Padres. Oh, I'd love to face the Padres rather than the Phillies. Now we've got a shot. Where's this one going to go? It is the Padres. They've got good young pitchers as well. They do have good young pitchers. So we win the division. Now it's for the league, National League here. Padres, Dodgers, the Astros, and the Rays. Let's see. Astros get 1 up in their series. On to us. And it's a 7-5 win here. Absolutely fantastic. Will Smith, 2 of 4 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, scored twice. Again, he's not the best in the world, but he does come up clutch now and again. Absolutely fantastic there. Absolutely fantastic. Again, okay, not amazing from Cody there. It's a bit more sort of realistic on a 6 rather than 7 or 8 or 100% average. But he's still hitting really well. Giancarlo, 3.5 there. Absolutely fantastic. Manny Machado hit half of his balls, but yeah, we had good pitching again. Buehler, very, very small ERA. May comes back in and does not get very much out of it. Sadly, his ERA is terrible there. But Osuna cleans it up. So 3 in the second, another 2 in the third. We give 1 up in the fourth. We get runs in the fifth and sixth. Give 1 up in the seventh, 2 in the eighth, 1 in the ninth. And that is enough for us. 7-5, game 1 of our series. So best of 7. Houston moves 2-0. We move 2-0. A tight game that went to 11 here. So 3-1 after the first. We move an extra 1 up. They pull back another 1. They pull back another 1. They pull it back in the ninth. Scoreless in the 10th. We get the single run on the 11th inning. McCullers Jr. seemingly pitched really well there. I'm fairly happy with that. And Terrence Gore facing off against Mackenzie Gore. Wow, I love Mackenzie Gore, but Terrence got the job done. Run scoring single just to pull us in. It's not what he's about. He likes being on base. He doesn't really hit very well sometimes. But he gets the walk-off here, and that is big. That is big. 571 for Cody. Toro batting there really, really well. Again, Manny batting well on their side. But yeah, very decent pitching from us. We got the job done. Don't mind that. So, day to day, Cody might be out during the playoffs. Let's win the next 2 and hope Tampa Bay takes this all the way to give us some time. That's our best case scenario. Houston moved 3-0. Houston about to sweep the Rays after the Rangers. Okay, 3-1. 3-1 for the Houston Astros over the Rays now. And we clinch a tight one, but it's moved to 3 for us as well. They open up with 2 in the first. We get them back in the third. And then we get the winning run in the 5th. Absolutely fantastic. Stanton coming back up there. And Kershaw doing really well. 7 innings, 3 hits. Really nice from the kid there. Again, we're batting okay. Cody's still in there, still batting quite well, even while injured. Toro comes in again and replaces. You know, his average is going to be really good for this series with only a few at-bats, but I don't mind seeing him coming because I think next season I want to see him as our third baseman. So I'd like to see him hit a few more times. But yeah, Kershaw, Ferguson, between them, absolutely put this one to bed. Pitching clinic here, I think, to shut them down. I don't mind that. And there it is. We sweep again. 3-0 over the Cubs. 4-0 over the Padres. And Tampa Bay are making a little series out of this. Oh my. 6-5. Some close games here, but absolutely phenomenal. Led in the series by Smith, who's the MVP. Only 250, but 3 homers, 6 RBIs, 3 runs. Again, we don't mind that. That's very, very good. So they took a 3-1 lead early. We tied it up in the 6th. They put 2 runs down in the 8th. And when we had to step up to play, we put 3 runs down to take the lead, shut them out in the bottom of the 9th, and stole the series. Just sealed it all up. Cody still batting 5s there. Altuve comes in, pinch hits, gets a job done. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Toro again gets another couple of hits, 3 RBIs. Really, really like what we're seeing out of Toro. I think he can develop into something for us. I really do. So hopefully he'll be playing quite well next season. I'm kind of, really happy to have him on board. But yeah, again, not the best pitching this time. Reyes didn't really do great. And then Trinan, not the best relief there. Gritterall did okay. Came in very briefly. And Baez came in for the end of things to close it out. But yeah, player of the game, Max Muncy. So I like what I'm seeing from the team. I'm seeing some good stuff. Come on, Tampa. Let's get another one done. Let's get another game done. Oh. Okay, I wanted a bit more time to see if we could get a bit more health on Cody, but so be it.